Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Tar Heels have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stevens. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Third down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of dudes, David, that really made a difference on this team a year ago. How can they replace that this season?
And that's what your job is.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hayes. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Luck. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stevens. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, Iowa.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Let's send the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Makes the grab on the left. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to. Let them make plays. Make it look like run. All the big boys on the field. Slip that tight end out. Find him. He'll do the rest.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy, run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. He breaks a tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lets it fly. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Cole. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Luck. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Luck. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just keep slinging it. Caught close to the marker. It's Luck. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They're going to run it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Finds his man. It's Cunningham. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first.
Breaks into the open. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. To the air, it's Hayes.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Cunningham. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo. Working that left side now.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give on the option. On the move at the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Burden. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
On the move. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. Snagged in the middle. It's Stevens. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Hauls it in down the sideline.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Off play action on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They want that clock to run. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws to the back. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Dropping back, it's Hayes. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot in there, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Hayes. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Off play action. This time he's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. End off from the shotgun. Inside the 30. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.